Welcome to the channel, Royally Rich Persons News. Get only the most current information. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. 4.5 years ago, when I became editor-in-chief of Good Housekeeping magazine, if you had told me that Her Majesty the Queen Consort, the Princess of Wales, the Countess of Wessex, the Princess Royal, the Duchess of Gloucester and Princess Alexandra would appear in the pages of my magazine, I would probably have laughed or even fainted. I was well aware that 2022 was the 100th anniversary of Good Housekeeping magazine, and I was determined to mark the occasion with something grand. It would be Queen Elizabeth II's platinum anniversary, and I really wanted her to be the star of our Christmas cover. So over a year ago I started quietly talking to the Royal Press Office. This is not the first royal issue of Good Housekeeping magazine. In 1937, we had a special coronation issue with a portrait of the newly crowned King George VI and his Queen Elizabeth. The then Queen appeared on the cover again in early 1952, as did her daughter the same year she became Queen Elizabeth II. The latter once again appeared on a special issue in honor of her coronation in 1953. In Good Housekeeping country, Christmas begins very early. I hold the first planning meetings for the 3 holiday issues in January before most people have put away their decorations. And by June, when everyone is already headed to the beach, Christmas recipes are already being developed, and our high-tech kitchens are in full swing for tasting them. In the midst of all this, to my utter delight, I had a meeting with the Royal Press Office, who informed me that Queen Elizabeth II had given her blessing for us to interview key working women members of the royal family about charitable causes close to their hearts. I literally cringed when I learned that Her Majesty would ask 6 senior members of the royal family to choose one of their patrons to tell our readers about the incredible work each charity has done. I'll be completely honest, it was the Queen's vision, not mine. It was so much more than I had ever hoped for, and after that phone call I really felt like I had won the lottery. The day the late Queen died, I was shocked and sobbed heartily. It was like losing my grandmother. She had always been a part of our lives, and seemed somehow immortal. I was completely devastated, and also admittedly grief-stricken, because all of our plans for a glittering finale to our 100th anniversary looked like they were going nowhere. Everything rightfully came to a halt for the official mourning period. Those 10 days dragged on endlessly slowly. It was a very sad time for everyone, and we had no choice but to get busy with alternate articles and cover shoots to fill what we expected would be huge gaps in the magazine. One by one, the deadlines for the Christmas issues were being blown off. It was agony. You always need a plan B in this job, but these were bleak days, and I feared that nothing would live up to our expectations. When the time came, however, I pulled myself together and made cautious contact with the royal family again. I had already resigned myself to the fact that our special royal issue might no longer take place, but, to my surprise and delight, I received a positive response from the palace, which knew that the late Queen was very anxious for this project to take place. Thanks for watching the channel, Royally Rich Persons News. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell.